Hey everyone, welcome back to The Wealthy Path, where we help you take control of your money and build the life you deserve. Today, we're talking about one of the simplest and most effective budgeting methods out there, the 50-30-20 rule. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by complicated budgets or spreadsheets, this one's for you. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to manage your money without the stress. Let's get started. So, what is the 50-30-20 rule? It's a simple way to divide your income into three categories. 1. 50% for needs, things you have to pay for like rent, utilities, and groceries. 30% for wants, things you want but don't necessarily need like dining out, entertainment, and shopping. 20% for savings and debt repayment. This is where you build your future by saving, investing, or paying off debt. The beauty of this rule is that it's flexible, easy to follow, and works for almost any income level. Let's break it down step by step. Ready to get started? Let's go. First, you need to know your after-tax income. That's the money you actually take home after taxes and deductions. If you're a freelancer or have irregular income, use an average of your last 3 months. For example, let's say you take home $3,000 a month. That's the number we'll use to apply the 50-30-20 rule. Easy, right? Next, 50% of your income goes to needs. These are the essentials you can't live without, like rent or mortgage payments, utilities like electricity, water, and internet, groceries, transportation costs like gas or public transit. For our example, 50% of $3,000 is $1,500. That's your budget for needs. If your needs exceed 50%, it might be time to look for ways to cut back, like downsizing your apartment or meal prepping to save on groceries. Step 3. Allocate 30% to wants. Now comes the fun part, 30% for wants. These are the things that make life enjoyable but aren't essential, like eating out at restaurants, streaming services like Netflix or Spotify, hobbies and entertainment, shopping for clothes or gadgets. In our example, 30% of $3,000 is $900. That's your budget for wants. The key here is to spend guilt-free as long as you stay within your limit. If you overspend in this category, you'll have to cut back elsewhere, so keep an eye on it. Step 4. Allocate 20% to savings and debt. Finally, 20% goes to savings and debt repayment. This is where you build your future. Use this money to build an emergency fund, pay off credit card debt or student loans, save for big goals like a house or vacation, invest for retirement or other long-term goals. In our example, 20% of $3,000 is $600. If you have high-interest debt, focus on paying that off first. Once your debt is under control, you can shift more toward savings and investments. Why the 50-30-20 rule works. So why does this rule work so well? It's simple. 1. It's easy to follow, no complicated spreadsheets or apps required. 1. It's flexible. You can adjust the percentages to fit your lifestyle. 1. It balances your present and future. You get to enjoy life now while still building wealth for tomorrow. Plus, it takes the guesswork out of budgeting. You know exactly where your money is going, and you can make adjustments as needed. Here are a few tips to make the 50-30-20 rule work for you. 1. Track your spending. Use apps like Mint or YNAB to stay on top of your categories. 2. Automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers to your savings or investment accounts. 3. Review your budget monthly. Life changes, and so should your budget. 4. Be honest with yourself. If something isn't working, adjust the percentages to fit your needs. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your financial life transform. And that's it. The 50-30-20 rule is one of the simplest ways to take control of your money and start building wealth. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to The Wealthy Path for more tips on saving, investing, and creating the life you deserve. Let me know in the comments. Have you tried the 50-30-20 rule? What's your favorite budgeting method? I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.